Green flag at the back. The long run to turn one is 5 lights away. And the Mexico City Grand Prix is go with Checo Perez trying to go around the outside. He's made contact. He's made contact with Charles Leclerc into the first corner. Perez spins round. Leclerc goes over the road and takes back P1.
Great launch from both the Red Bull cars. No draft needed, no slipstream needed for Max Verstappen. Late on the brakes on the outside, but there's just not enough room.
No fault can be apportioned to Charles Leclerc. Meanwhile, Max, clean apex, not even locking up as he braked into the first turn. This is not good at all for Checo Perez.
Yo guys, we know Verstappen wins this race, so let's take a look at some of the highlights from this Mexican Grand Prix. Starting off, let's look at Lando Norris, starting from P17, climbing all the way up to P5. Very impressive, so here's just a couple of his overtakes from the race.
Might not be for Lando Norris going the long way round. Valtteri Bottas runs out of tyres. Lando Norris goes past another car. What a cameo he is having. Is it going to be another classic move? Elbows out. Lando Norris has done it again.
Alright, next up we have Kevin Magnussen just going off in the final corner. And I think we all just thought this was a mistake in the race, but looking back at what happened afterwards, I think we all know that it wasn't.
We're on board with Kevin Magnussen around the final corner. Does he get wide through there? Oh, it's dusty and dirty out there.
Bringing out the red flag for the first time in quite a while, actually, Kevin Magnussen's crash after a left rear suspension failure, and it was quite a big one.
And Kevin Magnussen has had a big crash. Kevin Magnussen off a moment ago. This time he's off again, but far more significant. And on lap 33 of 71, Magnussen finds the barriers, and this could change the complexion of the Grand Prix.
Something let go.
Yeah.
Something let go for sure.
Failure on that car.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh yeah, there you go, left rear.
Had the wide moment on the exit at turn 17, and then into the barriers at turn 8 on the next lap. The red flag is understandably flying around this circuit. The barrier is damaged. Most importantly, the driver is okay, but a big impact with the wall for Kevin Magnussen.
Now, I'm not sure what upgrades AlphaTauri has, but something about that car has just been going through the roof. Daniel Ricciardo qualifying P4 with another spectacular race, and then Yuki Tsunoda climbing the ranks and looking really good to score some points, and then this happened.
Once again, it's contact once again, and round goes Yuki Tsunoda. Contact at turn 2.
And then with just a couple laps left, we see Stroll making an opportunistic dive into the stadium section, and Valtteri Bottas making a bit of a mistake.
And that is going to be a spin round for Lance Stroll, and Bottas making contact with the Aston Martin.
And now what we all saw coming, the end of the race, Max Verstappen taking yet another win and setting yet another record.
It's going to be the sweetest 16th victory. Max Verstappen wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Across the line for second place comes Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap on the 71st and last tour to take another podium. Just a 4th podium finish and a topsy-turvy race in the end claimed by Max Verstappen. Bold move at the start to turn P3 into the lead. On lap 1 he never looked back. Lewis Hamilton with a fine pass for second place. Charles Leclerc returning to the podium for only the 4th time this year.
Let's take a look at what the top 3 had to say after this race.
We had a very good start, stayed out of trouble in turn 1, and basically from there onwards I could just manage my race. Opted for the 2-stop, which I think was going to work out really well. But yeah, unfortunately with the red flag we had to restart again, and it was all about again having a good start and stay out of trouble in turn 1, which I think we did. And after that, yeah, I could just manage the pace to the end.
A new record established today, beating your previous record from last year, 16 wins in the season. Max, the title's done. How do you keep this fire in your belly, or is that just the way you're hardwired?
Winning is very motivating.
Massive congratulations for your P2 today. How do you keep doing it, apart from being a 7-time champion? How do you keep dragging these performances out of a car that I don't think you have any great love for?
Yeah, she doesn't really want to sometimes do these performances, but with great difficulty. A good, just fighting, just never giving up, keep pushing, just really finessing the balance, and then it's just how you apply the driving and utilize the tires. And yeah, some days I'm able to do it really well, and others so-so. But today and Austin were 10.
I know when you start on pole, obviously you want to finish in P1, but generally are you satisfied with how you performed here, especially relative to Austin, where it seemed a bit trickier?
I mean, I think personally I couldn't have done anything better. So of course I'm satisfied with my personal performance. Then am I happy with the overall performance? Not yet, because I want to be winning races and at the moment we don't have the car to do that. Even Mercedes seem to have the upper hand on us today. So again, we had a bit of damage, so I think this played a role into it, but they were very strong.
And now a huge shout out to Daniel Ricciardo. He had a pretty slow race. Nothing really happened for him. But qualify P4 and start there, amazing for him and his team to bring up AlphaTauri to P8 in the Constructors' Championship. It's truly amazing. Shout out to you.
We were probably a little bit hindered to maybe some cars with a medium, but I think we still did well to still grab a top 7. We fought George on the last lap. You know, I think 6 would have been even nicer, but to fight a Mercedes at the end of the race, I think big picture, we have to be very happy.
And to wrap this off, I really just tried something new for this video to see what you guys would think about it. Let me know in the comments below if you like this or if you want me to go back to what I normally do. And look forward to the recreation of Sao Paulo of the Brazil Grand Prix. And I'll see you next time. Peace.